Welcome back to Altitude Addicts. In today's video, we are breaking down a big development in heavy-haul railway engineering, Russia's brand new 2ES11 Orlets electric locomotive. We will explore its heavy-haul capabilities, domestic traction tech, modular roof systems, and how it handles extreme freight routes, so make sure you watch all the way till the end. Russia has taken another important step toward expanding its domestically developed freight locomotive fleet. The Ural Locomotives plant, which is a subsidiary of the Sinara Transport Machines Holding, has been granted certification for its new 2ES11 Orlets AC electric locomotive. The certificate confirms that the locomotive complies with the requirements of the technical regulations of the Customs Union, which paves the way for serial production. According to Russian industry sources, an initial installation batch of 50 locomotives has already been established. The certification follows a lengthy testing and acceptance program. The 2ES11 was officially accepted by a commission at the Ural Locomotives plant in Verkhnaya Pishma in June 2026, confirming full compliance with technical and safety standards. The commission included representatives of Russian railways, research organizations, and component suppliers. The locomotive had traveled over 5,000 kilometers during testing prior to its acceptance, easily attaining operational speeds of up to 120 kilometers per hour. When you look at how this machine is built from the ground up around domestic technology, the engineering intent becomes obvious. The Orlets is an alternating current mainline freight locomotive developed specifically by Ural Locomotives with indigenous hardware. It is equipped with a domestically produced asynchronous traction motor. Asynchronous traction motors are basically a huge deal here because they just give you way better reliability, way easier maintenance, and significantly better wheel grip than the older tech ever could. The machine came out of a much broader push by Sinara Transport Machines to build next-generation freight haulers using local parts. It runs on AC electrified lines and borrows its core tech direction from the Malachite DC locomotive family. If you love deep dives into massive infrastructure and extreme engineering power, hit subscribe to Altitude Addicts for regular updates. Stick around because up next we are digging into the raw hauling numbers and the 9,000-ton booster setup, so stay right here. This project is about far more than just replacing a couple of worn-out engines along the line. Russian railroads are currently confronted with the necessity of augmenting their freight capacity while simultaneously retiring a significant amount of antiquated equipment. Between 2026 and 2030, approximately 26% of the fleet, or roughly 2,000 freight locomotives, may be retired. A more powerful locomotive capable of transporting heavier trains could enhance network productivity without requiring additional locomotives for increased freight traffic. That naturally brings us to the raw haulage numbers, where the machine pulls up to 9,000 tons, with an added booster section. The Orlets has been expressly engineered for extreme, heavy-duty cargo. The locomotive has the capacity to transport a train weighing up to 7,100 tons in its standard two-section configuration. The three-section configuration can accommodate trains weighing up to a massive 9,000 tons with a booster section attached. That represents a major increase compared with previous generation locomotives. According to industry sources, the 2ES11 has a transporting capability roughly 42% greater than its predecessors. It delivers a design speed of 120 kilometers per hour and a continuous traction motor shaft capacity of at least 8,000 kilowatts. The system generates a starting tractive effort of 734 kilonewtons with a total operating mass of around 200 tons. When you throw numbers like 700 kilonewtons onto brutal Siberian tracks, things get pretty wild. Such characteristics are particularly relevant to Russia's Eastern Railway polygon including the Baikal-Amur Main Line and the Trans-Siberian Railway. Increasing individual train weight boosts throughput on these vital coal, metal, container, and bulk product corridors. Do not go anywhere just yet, because coming up in the second half, we are uncovering the roof-mounted cooling innovations, single-driver automation, and the real-world trials ahead on the Trans-Siberian line. Turning to the physical layout, a roof-mounted cooling design creates significantly more internal space inside the cab structure. The cooling system for the traction equipment is one of the most noteworthy engineering solutions on the Orlets. Engineers specifically designed modular roof-mounted units to handle the heavy thermal management loads. The designers are able to free up valuable internal space within the locomotive body by relocating a portion of the refrigeration equipment to the roof. Additionally, the modular configuration facilitates fast equipment maintenance and accessibility. This methodology reflects an overarching design philosophy, balancing tractive performance with lifecycle servicing costs. The locomotive uses a modular equipment arrangement paired with a whole-body structural construction. The lifecycle concept expects only one significant overhaul, which could potentially decrease overall maintenance downtime throughout its operational lifespan. Beyond mechanical strength, a smart locomotive architecture brings advanced digital control into the cabin. Performance is only one part of the Orlets program, as digital integration enhances both crew conditions and train handling. Controlling multiple locomotives or connected train divisions from a single control point is one of its most important capabilities. This allows the entire setup to operate as a single coordinated traction unit rather than separate fighting machines. You can pretty much run this whole giant train without needing a second person in the cab, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. The control panel and driver's cockpit have been engineered to facilitate operation by a single engineer. The 2ES11 was expressly built to satisfy modern ergonomic and digital working standards. This full transition journey moves the platform from an experimental prototype to an active 50-locomotive batch. In late 2025, the locomotive commenced acceptance and certification testing at the VNIIT experimental ring in Sherbinka. Engineers evaluated traction, energy performance, braking, thermal behavior, electromagnetic compatibility, and fire protection. Ural Locomotives has successfully overcome a key regulatory obstacle by completing certification and establishing the 50-unit installation batch. Full serial production targets will bring this domestic asynchronous platform straight into regular freight service. The true test begins as the 2ES11 tackles the demanding corridors of the BAM and the Trans-Siberian Railroad. Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments and keep following Altitude Addicts for more in-depth engineering breakdowns. We thank the people who have liked and shared the videos and subscribed to the channel. We also thank the people who have hyped the videos.